People like to say that money doesn't matter, but yet they equate people who are making money with godliness. If you don't believe me, just look at how many times people will follow the pastor, the minister who has the nice car, the big car, who go to the big mega churches and they see their pastor have all of this and have that, and literally will claim it for themselves. How many times do you see that? If your pastor was broke, you would say that he's not receiving the blessings of God, so he must not be closer to God. You can say it all day, but you know in your true inner being that you equate accomplishing wealth with being closer to the Creator. Now, this video is being sponsored by Passport Global. I want to thank Andre for sending me the shirt. God is good, gold is better. And on the back, it says, grind hard. It says, grind hard or find God. So I want to thank you for that. So go to Passport Global, order your shirt today. I appreciate them sending me the video. Sending me the shirts. And check out the other video and you'll see the other shirt on my other channel. So here's the thing, guys. How many times, I want to thank everybody for being here. This is your Coach Renz. We're going to discuss in this video the fact that you should be reaching out to acquire as much wealth as possible. And the reason why you should is because that's an outward sign that you are vibrating in the right way with your inner God and God, is that you are in the frequency of the universe, which is abundance. The universe is filled with abundance. There's not a lack in the universe, but man, reasoning through his logical brain, is sitting up here finding reasons to say that I'm poor, so I'm closer to God. I'm meek, so I'm closer to God. But yet you follow those who are wealthy and claim that they are your religious leaders. I remember watching the movie with Malcolm X when Malcolm was talking to one of the other brothers about the fact that other brothers are driving nice cars and that sort of thing, and he's like, well, we can get you a car. But he said the people, this one thing stuck out. He told Malcolm, the people like to see their leaders in nice suits, nice cars, having nice houses. Now, how true is that? Around the world, no matter what religion, people love to see the abundance being surrounded by, their leaders being surrounded by abundance, because that is a way that they can say that I know God is working, because look what he's doing for my pastor, look what he's doing for my minister, look what he's doing for my imam, look at the size of our church, look at the building, look at the beautification of it, look at the Vatican owns more land than any other religious organization. Queen of England owns more land than any other monarchy. Got more gold, got vaults filled with gold. The Vatican got treasures that has no value to it, and they got all this stuff, all these emblems of wealth, and you love them, you follow them because you say that's being close to God. Your subconscious brain, whether you want to admit it or not, your subconscious brain is equating that. Sure, you're going to say it's easier for a rich man to enter the gates of heaven, or even for a rich man. It's easy for a camel to go through the eye of a needle for them, a rich man to enter the gates of heaven. You're going to say that simply because you don't want to do the work. You don't want to do what's necessary. You want to scapegoat a rich person and say that they must have given up something. They must have sold their soul to the devil. They must have hurt somebody, punished somebody. And I don't want to have to do that because I want to be closer to God. Wealth is not measured by how much you have, but by how much peace and security you have. Many of you have zero security, and so you have zero wealth. But you will say that a person who has a lot of it must not be closer to God. Right? Now, true, are a lot of religious leaders scamming people out of a lot of money? They got these big giant houses while the majority of the people in their congregation can't even afford their rent, their mortgage. I think that's completely wrong. You should be doing more to help your people. Do I think it's wrong that these religious leaders who have written books and they've used that fame to acquire more wealth? If they can do that and they acquire more wealth, I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. Their books tell them do many business because you don't know which one is going to succeed. Their book tells them the stories of the talents, where the one who went out there and put forth that effort, that work, and double, triple the money is the one that got the money from the one who hid the talents. You didn't think about that in that story. The one who hid the talents was taken from him and given to the one who had did the most with it. So if you're not doing the most with your talent, then you're not vibrating with the right frequency of abundance with the universe. And that is about bringing order out of your chaos. The reason why you're not experiencing financial growth and wealth is because your finances may be out of order, your relationships are out of order, how you deal with yourself is out of order, how you deal with your own brains, your mental brain. Do you reason yourself out of opportunities, right? Does your heart brain emotionalize yourself out of opportunity? Do you not listen to the gut brain? And then does your sacral brain lust your way out of opportunities? got you more focused on lustful things instead of trying to do things in a spiritual format, a God-centric format, a way that vibrates at a higher frequency to get you into the mode of attracting things into your life that brings about abundance. It could be abundance of love, abundance of family, abundance of wealth, abundance of houses, abundance of whatever it is you desire. It's really based on your desire and can't be measured by somebody else's measurements. So, in honor of this shirt, God is good, but gold is better. What is your gold? What is gold to you? Because you can have a good goddess inside you, vibrating at the right frequency so that your gold comes to you. But it comes to you because you brought order out of your chaos. You're now doing things in a way that attracts everything to you, but you're doing the work. I don't know if you saw my video where I talked about, you know, people say, oh, I got faith, I got faith, I got faith. You got to have knowing. Knowing gets you in the right vibration. Knowing gets you in the right pattern. Knowing gets you to do the right work. Knowing gets you to say the right things, gets you to be at the right places. Knowing attracts the other people to you. Knowing continuously elevates you. You know, 5 years ago, I got sick of my position. I was used to, if I made money, if I lost money, then I knew that I would make it again and I would get back up. I never worried about it. But then I went through my longest drought. I went through 5 years of a drought, a financial drought, and I got frustrated and I got tired. From 2008 to, no, it was 2009. From 2009 to 2012, I went through a drought. Then things went up a little bit. I thought we was back on pace, but then things plummeted. And I said, no, I see this trend going. I got to stop this trend. So I spent the last 3 years, I spent the next 3 years building and vibrating in a way to start moving things up. Did I see the results immediately? No, I didn't. But my vibration, I knew what I was doing. I knew where I was moving. So I knew it was going to propel me to where I am today and propel me into a greater future. Now things are actually happening faster than I anticipate them. Why? Because I got with my inner goddess and I started vibrating correctly, so that I brought order out of my chaos, and now my life is moving in the right direction. It's doing things. I'm seeing the results of it. It's called having patience. If you don't have patience to work your plan, you're never going to see the results. So you have to develop that patience to be able to do it. So, like I said, go to Passport Global, order the shirt. This shirt helps. I like this shirt. It's feeling the vibration. It's very comfortable. It feels good. It feels real good. I like it. I'm wearing this shirt all day today. So y'all have a great day. Remember, you got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable.